How's it going, everybody? It's Warren and welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk about all things Marvel and everything relating to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it's been a while since we've gotten anything really official from anybody at Marvel, but today we have actual new content about Black Widow. We have a new photo that shows her versus Taskmaster, and this is coming from Empire Magazine, and we also have an interview with Scarlett Johansson coming from Empire Magazine as well. So we're gonna dive into it, but first, quick announcement: to celebrate 600,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 10 Funko Pops, 5 on Instagram and 5 on Twitter. So be sure to go follow me on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to win a Funko Pop, and also this week's giveaway, of course, is a Hawkeye Funko Pop. Just subscribe, like this video, and comment down below if you'd like a chance to enter, and of course so you can stay up to date on all things relating to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So as of right now, Black Widow is still scheduled to come out in theaters November 6th of this year. And it seems more and more likely that it's going to stick to a theatrical release. More and more theaters are opening up in more and more cities currently. And the Christopher Nolan movie Tenet is actually doing very well. A lot of people are actually going to see the movie, and this is good news for Black Widow's release. And Disney's Mulan comes out tomorrow on Disney Plus's Premier Access. So these two things will determine if Black Widow goes to theaters or not. If Tenet continues to be successful and people continue to go see movies in the theaters, and if Mulan doesn't make a ton of money, that means Black Widow is going to stick to her theatrical release. And another indicator of that is the interview that was just released and this new photo of her fighting Taskmaster. Now this seems to be the scene where she's fighting him on the bridge. The two of them are fighting, Taskmaster is mimicking Black Widow's style, and they both look up at each other at the same time. We saw this in one of the trailers. So this is just a different angle, but we do get a different look at her reaction on her face. She seems very confused because Taskmaster's whole deal is that he can mimic and copy a person's fighting style just by watching it one time. And of course, as we've seen in the trailers, he's been watching her for a while now. He's been studying her footage and fighting techniques since Iron Man 2, or at least the footage of her fighting is all the way back from Iron Man 2.
His call sign's Taskmaster.
But she looks extremely surprised because obviously he knows every one of her moves. So when she's fighting him, he's able to pretty much defeat her pretty easily. And not to mention, we have seen from the teaser trailer and the official trailer, he also fights like other Avengers as well. Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Panther, Spider-Man. So not only is she probably super surprised that he's fighting like her and he's deflecting each and every one of her moves, but he's also fighting like her teammates. So that's going to be the big surprise and shock on her face that we see right here in this photo. Now we also do have a little bit from the interview with Scarlett Johansson and Empire Magazine. While Scarlett Johansson was speaking with Empire Magazine, she shared her thoughts on some of the Marvel Studios' movies' feministic themes. And she said, "I think this film in particular is very much reflective of what's going on in regards to the Time's Up movement and the Me Too movement. It would be such a miss if we didn't address that stuff, if this film didn't take that head on. I think, particularly for Kate, it was so important for her to make a movie about women who are helping other women, who lift other women up out of a very difficult situation. Someone asked me if Natasha was a feminist. Of course she is. It's obvious. It's kind of an asinine question." Now, based off of everything that we've seen so far about the Black Widow film, it doesn't seem like it's going to be very much in your face about everything, but more along the lines of setting up strong female characters that people can look up to. And definitely from the sounds of this, it seems like we're going to get a lot of scenes where her and Yelena and Melina all work together, and will be helping each other and sacrificing for each other all throughout the movie. Although, spoiler alert right here, if you don't want to know any potential spoilers, you should click away now. Although Melina is widely speculated to be the actual villain of the film. It's expected that she is the person that is actually in charge of the Red Room and is actually the person in charge of Taskmaster. But if she is, maybe she turns good by the end and helps out Natasha and Yelena. But that's our new info about the Black Widow film. Again, depending on how this week goes at the movie theaters and with Mulan releasing today, we should get a better picture of whether or not Black Widow is going to go to theaters or straight to streaming video on demand. But in the meantime, let me know what you think about this new still, and let me know what you think about what Scarlett Johansson had to say about the movie in this interview with Empire Magazine. Thank you all so much for 600K, truly from the bottom of my heart. It means everything to me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for those giveaways, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest MCU news. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.